I would take the club over the country every single time.
I would as well, in all honesty.
But with England, I do think it's just a case of England are just not good enough. You know, can you have all of these managers, and it's 1966, all of these managers, and always it's never the players' fault? Come on, the players haven't been good enough, and clearly England are far behind the likes of Spain, for me, and Holland and Germany.
Of course, and I mean also calling a team a golden generation when they've won bugger all is just, well, again, it's another media construct.
Yeah, and that's probably the reason why most people in our nation don't like the national team. I mean, I know, Sam, you were saying that people prefer clubs to national teams, which is the reason why people don't support the national team. I mean, like you said, you probably prefer Arsenal over England, which is fine. But you've got to understand that at the end of the day, people are going to pick their clubs over their nation because the clubs have got more, you know, ambition. They're going to want to go for the Champions League. They're going to want to go for the Premier League. Whereas England, the expectation levels are just too high. We've got to lower them down so that people can go, oh, you know what? Quarterfinals in the Euros is a brilliant achievement. Just, you know, we've got to lower the expectations, then people won't be disappointed, and then people will start supporting the national team. I mean, I don't know if anybody else agrees, but...
No, I totally agree. I
think you're right, Big T. I do, and I'm going to cut you here, but I'm going to say this: it's very, 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 very difficult to bring them back down. Pretty much nigh on impossible. And the reason why I say that is just because it's been built up so much to the point where generations and generations of football fans since 1966 have grown up and decided that England have this divine right and divine power to beat anybody, anywhere, anytime, and win everything, without having to try or actually be very good as a collective team. The other problem is we have players, and I'm going to call them out. I'm going to call out the big name players: Wayne Rooney, Steven Gerrard, Frank Lampard. Right, all these players, even John Terry as well, that go and perform wonders for their clubs. I mean, literal wonders.
Yeah.
That just don't show up in an England shirt.
Yeah.
Right? And the other thing as well, fans need to go and hold themselves accountable and hold the players accountable as well, because there's only going to be so much a manager can actually do. The manager isn't the one on the pitch.
No, of course.
It's the players.
No, you know what? You make a great point, because I've said in the past that at the end of the day, the manager can only do so much, because it's the players that cross the white lines and go and do it. Cross the white lines, not sniff them. Your Mutu mentioned earlier, it's only talc and powder. I had to reference back to that quickly. But anyway, it's a case of, as you will see in my blog, it's a case of, England remind me of Chelsea pre-Abramovich. A very good team of individuals, but not a team. That's why when it came to the major trophies, when it comes to the Premiership, pre-Abramovich, Chelsea couldn't do it. And England in major tournaments can't do it because they don't come together as a team. But at the end of the day, it's gonna keep happening. And as I said earlier, the media don't help either. Every time a major tournament comes by, we're gonna win it. We're definitely gonna win it. We're gonna win it. And when we don't win it, oh, you're crap. You're this. You're that. And the media really, especially the tabloids, really seem to bring up scandals right before major tournaments. So when when all the players are trying to get focused, oh, look, here you go, big scandal, just to throw a cat amongst the pigeons and wonder why players are partially not switched on. It's weird. It's weird. It is so weird.
Yeah, and that's why we've got to make expectations for the national team, you know, just like realistic, because at the end of the day, right, if everybody's going to keep saying, like you said, Liam, oh, we're all going to get to a final, blah, 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 it's just stupid. So what we've all got to do as a collective is we've all got to say, right, England, getting past their group, great achievement. Quarterfinals, that's brilliant. That's what we want. I mean, obviously we'd like to win it, but at the end of the day, quarterfinals is great. I mean, I don't know if anybody else agrees with that, but I would personally take quarterfinals. That'd be great.
Well, you know what, Tom? I'd just like to add real quick, you know, we've got a lot of youngsters that are ready to go, right? So we've got Rodwell, Welbeck, Sturridge, Phil Jones, Oxlade-Chamberlain, you know, no older than 26, 27. Let's start getting them ready for the World Cup 2014 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, now, like I say, got preparing for the future, because like you just explained, those players are going to be the orchestra of England's future. I mean, if they perform at the Euros and for their clubs as well, mate, they're going to be amazing at the World Cup. So just, you know, get them together, as a team, blend them as one unit, and then who knows, maybe we can push for a semi-final. But at the end of the day, a quarter-final, or even get past the group stage, is a remarkable achievement for England. And I know that sounds sad, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's what we should expect.
Well, it's realistic.